Bachelor, Newlyweds Zach Shallcross and Kaity talk baby plans. June 14, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Season 27 Bachelor couple Zach Shallcross and Kaity Biggar tied the knot in a private ceremony last month. In a lengthy interview, they opened up about their baby plans. Keep reading to find out why they think they'll have twins. Zach Shallcross and Kaity Biggar marry in quiet ceremony. Kaity Biggar and Zach Shallcross have been engaged since late 2022. Their engagement wasn't public knowledge until March 2023, when season 27 of The Bachelor came to a dramatic conclusion. Viewers saw Zach propose during the emotional season finale. The couple pushed the wedding back several times, sparking concerns about their relationship. But Zach and Kaity finally tied the knot last month, just weeks after she posted a video on social media showing her shopping for wedding dresses. They kept their marriage to themselves for a few weeks. They officially married in an intimate wedding on May 23 in Texas. Another Bachelor Nation star, Michelle Young, recently got married too. On the other side of the coin, Grant Ellis announced his split from his season 29 winner earlier this week. Bachelor Newlyweds talk baby plans. Kaity Biggar and Zach Shallcross already became parents earlier this year when they got an adorable puppy named Honey. But they're not waiting to give the pup human siblings. The couple chatted with Joe Emabel and Serena Pitt on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast after their wedding. Zach and Kaity opened up about their decision to have a small wedding with immediate family only. Money was a big factor in the decision. Kaity revealed that they were close to booking a venue for a wedding that would have cost thousands of dollars. But she said she took a step back, and they decided they wanted a smaller wedding. The couple have been saving up to buy a house, so they didn't want to splurge on a big wedding. At some point, they want to have a big wedding party with their friends and family who weren't invited to the intimate wedding. Kaity Biggar also teased that she might join the upcoming season of Dancing with the Stars. The topic turned to babies. Kaity Biggar and Zach Shallcross are on the same page about having kids soon. She joked that they wanted to start during their upcoming honeymoon. The couple didn't reveal where or when they plan to honeymoon, but it sounded like sooner rather than later. Kaity said that she wants to have at least 2 kids and possibly a third, depending on how hard it is to raise 2. At the end of the day, I have to listen to my body. That's like first and foremost, she said about getting pregnant. Why they're expecting twins? Kaity Biggar isn't pregnant yet, but when she is, Zach Shallcross believes she'll be pregnant with twins. He told Joe and Serena that he's 99% sure that they'll have twins. There's like on both sides several different sets of twins, so we're pretty much due for one, he explained. What do you think about the Bachelor couple planning to have kids immediately after marrying? Sound off in the comments. They met under the glittering lights of The Bachelor, their journey broadcast to millions. But now, Zach Shallcross and Kaity Biggar have a new chapter that no camera can fully capture: married life. 6 months after their emotional televised wedding that had Bachelor Nation cheering, Zach and Kaity invited us into their cozy Austin home for an intimate sit-down. The question on everyone's minds: are babies on the way? Kaity, barefoot and glowing in a soft linen dress, sipped on iced tea as she laughed. "Oh, we get that question a lot," she admitted. "But it doesn't bother me. It's flattering that people are excited for our next step." Zach, relaxed in a button-down and khaki shorts, reached for her hand. "We're not rushing," he added, "but we've definitely had the baby talk. It's not an if, it's a when." Their smiles said it all. The Shallcross family expansion was not just a possibility. It was a plan already unfolding behind the scenes. Chapter 2. Life After Reality TV. It's been a whirlwind since Zach proposed to Kaity on The Bachelor Season 27 finale. The world watched as their love blossomed, and then endured the pressures that come with post-show fame, critics, rumors, and a relentless spotlight. But away from the glitz, the two focused on real life. I went back to nursing part-time, Kaity explained. I love being grounded. Working at the hospital, helping patients, it's who I am. Zach transitioned into tech consulting and brand collaborations, but he insisted fame hasn't changed their priorities. Having a family has always been on my heart, Zach shared. The Bachelor gave me Kaity, and everything since then just feels like the bonus round. The couple spent their first months of marriage redefining normal, cooking dinner together, redecorating their home, taking weekend road trips across Texas, and yes, choosing baby names just for fun. We have a list, Kaity whispered with a giggle. And yes, it's in my notes app. I'm that girl. Chapter 3. The First Baby Conversation. It happened one night over pizza. They were sitting on their living room floor, binge-watching Stranger Things, when Kaity looked at Zach and asked, "Do you ever picture us with a baby?" Zach paused the show. "I do," he replied. And just like that, a new seed was planted in their relationship. A quiet excitement, a shared vision. "We didn't start trying that night," Kaity said, laughing. But it opened the door to a lot of honest talks. About parenting, about how we'd raise a kid, about what kind of team we want to be. Zach nodded. We realized we had similar values. We want to give our future kids stability, unconditional love, and a whole lot of silliness. From there, the conversations became frequent. Weekend brunches would turn into chats about baby strollers. Walks through the park became opportunities to people-watch young families. Even Kaity's Instagram saved folder quietly shifted. More baby gear, fewer bridal gowns. "We're manifesting," Kaity said with a wink. Chapter 4. Baby Names, Gender Hopes, and Zodiac Signs. While they aren't officially trying yet, Zach and Kaity admit they're knee-deep in the dreaming phase. And for them, that's the most fun of all. "I'm obsessed with names," Kaity confessed. "Right now, I love Luca for a boy and Ivy for a girl. But ask me next week, it might be totally different." Zach's picks, "I'm partial to Graham or Rory for boys. And for girls, I love Maisie or Isla." Kaity vetoed Blade though, he added, laughing. They've also found themselves deep in rabbit holes about birth months and zodiac signs. "I'm a Virgo," Kaity said. "I want a Taurus baby. They're grounded and sweet. But a little Scorpio would be spicy." Zach raised an eyebrow. "I just want a sleeper. Give me a baby that naps." Chapter 5. Family Reactions and Friendly Pressure. While Zach and Kaity are navigating their own timeline, that doesn't mean their families haven't chimed in. "Our moms are ready," Zach laughed. "They drop hints constantly. Like, that one Izzy would look so cute on your baby, real subtle." Kaity's mother went a step further, gifting her a tiny knit cap for the future. "My sister is also pregnant," Kaity shared, "so I've definitely felt that twinge of baby fever. I'm so excited for her, but it also makes me think, wow, I could do that too." Even Bachelor Nation stars have started chiming in. Charity Lawson messaged me after our wedding and said, "Next stop, a baby bump reveal," Kaity revealed. Scene and Catherine Lowe told us not to wait too long, Zach added. They said Parenthood changed everything, but it made them even closer. Chapter 6. Health, Timing, and Pressure. Despite their excitement, Zach and Kaity are intentional about timing. "I want to be in a good headspace before we start trying," Kaity said. "Emotionally, physically, I want to feel ready. And that's something I think every woman should be allowed to say without guilt." She also opened up about visiting a fertility specialist just to check in on her health. "I'm not struggling with fertility or anything, but I wanted a full picture," she said. "It made me feel empowered." Zach agreed. "We're not going to let pressure from fans, family, or Instagram dictate our timeline." Still, he admits he sometimes finds himself daydreaming about holding a tiny baby girl with Kaity's blue eyes. "That visual wrecks me," he said, his voice thick. "I just know she'll be such a good mom." Chapter 7. The Baby Room Vision Board. Yes, There's a Pinterest board, and yes, it's organized. I have themes, Kaity confessed. Woodland animals, neutral beige, whales, mid-century modern nursery furniture. I might be ahead of myself. Zach has also started dabbling in DIY, building a rocking chair for when the time comes. I want to be the dad who assembles the crib and reads bedtime stories, he said. I grew up with that kind of love, and I want to pass it on. They've even joked about what kind of parenting style they'd take on. I'm the softie, Kaity said. Zach thinks he'll be strict, but he'll be wrapped around our kid's finger. Facts, Zach confirmed. Chapter 8. We're not perfect, but we're solid. Kaity and Zach are fully aware that a baby won't fix everything, or make a marriage perfect. We've had tough days, Kaity admitted. There's been miscommunication, burnout, even arguments about the dishes, but we never go to bed angry. Zach added, we've done therapy. Even when we're doing well, we go to stay connected. We want to be solid before we become parents. The strength of their bond is evident in how they finish each other's sentences, how often they reach for each other's hands, and how they genuinely laugh together. When we do have kids, Kaity said, I want them to know they came from love, and that their parents worked really hard to create a safe, happy home. Chapter 9. When the time comes. So, when will it happen? We're thinking next year, Kaity finally revealed. We want to enjoy our first year of marriage, maybe travel a little, and then we'll start trying. Zach chimed in, if it happened sooner, we'd be thrilled. But we're also okay waiting. Either way, we're going to be a family. They're already planning a trip to Greece, their last big just us getaway before Parenthood. Kaity calls it their pre-baby moon. We want to soak each other in, she explained, because when a baby comes, everything changes. Chapter 10. What the future looks like. In 5 years, Zach and Kaity envision a family of 4, a backyard with a playset, and maybe even a second dog. Kaity hopes to stay involved in nursing, but dreams of writing a children's book. Zach imagines coaching Little League or teaching their kids how to fish. I see Kaity holding a baby on her hip and still being the boss babe that she is, Zach said proudly. And Kaity? I see Zach with a kid on his shoulders and another clinging to his leg, she smiled. He'll be that dad who builds forts in the living room. They both paused when asked what legacy they hoped to build. Love, Kaity answered, and laughter, and a home where our kids feel like they can be exactly who they are. Zach nodded. That's the dream, and we're just getting started. Epilogue, the love story continues. From rose ceremonies to real life, Zach and Kaity have proven that love forged in the spotlight can still bloom in quiet, private corners. Their story is no longer just about The Bachelor. It's about building a life, choosing each other every day, and one day soon, choosing baby names for real. Bachelor Nation, get ready. The Shallcross baby era might be just around the corner. And if their parenting journey is anything like their love story, it'll be one to watch.